Hello, my name is Giles Hill and I'm the Digital Learning Lead for a group of 28 primary schools down here in Cornwall, the Aspire Academy Trust. We've run CPD sessions for a number of years under the Digital Learning Cornwall badge, and we aim to provide guidance that is some of the most realistic and practical for primary school staff. We were very pleased to be picked as one of the first organisations in the EdTech Demonstrator programme, with Mount Hawke Academy listed as our flagship school. So here's one of the key questions that primary schools need to face. Which online platform or platforms are you going to use? Each one's got its pros and cons, but do consider whether you're after something for parents to use with their children, or if you want something that children can use independently. At Mount Hawke Academy, where I teach, we have Tapestry for early years, Seesaw for Key Stage 1 and Google Classroom for Key Stage 2. Now, having those three systems might feel like a bit much if this is all very new to you, but do remember that what you're trying to achieve for a 4-year-old is very different to what you might be trying to achieve for a 10-year-old. So let's look quickly at some of these systems. Tapestry has been around for a number of years, mostly within early years settings. If it's there and it's working well for your staff and your parents, do keep hold of it. Don't be tempted to ditch it for the sake of running one system across your school. Class Dojo is a product that schools have had a lot of success with, very easy to set up for parent-teacher communication through the app. Do have a look at the feature set and work out whether it has everything that you need to make it work. Seesaw has some of the easiest tools for annotating documents and for creating audio and video messages. It's definitely worth considering. Shobi has been around for a number of years and is particularly popular with schools that are heavy on iPad use. Google Classroom is clearly aimed more at secondaries than primaries, but it does have this logical, streamlined structure that can work well when communicating with the parent and the child. And Microsoft's quite business-like offering Teams is something you will want to consider if you are sticking with Microsoft logins for your children. And with all the talk of online platforms, it can be tempting to forget the richness of material that's out there, all waiting to be utilised and used, placed into the online communication platform to make life so much easier for your teachers and inject variety into what you are providing for your families. And let's just step back a little bit to consider the medium and longer term prospects for your school in terms of running Microsoft or Google logins. Now, this is often framed as an either or. You're either down the Microsoft route or Google. We choose to actually run both. Children exist within the Google world when they're using the Chromebooks in our school. Teachers actually have access to a Microsoft login and a Google login so that they can have that clear separation between teacher work and student work. That's one way of looking at it, and your MAT and your IT team will have their own opinions on how to make those choices. Of course, there's been quite a lot of hype surrounding live teaching events, and only you can really judge whether it's going to be appropriate for your school and staff. Lots of schools are choosing not to have these rigid timetabled live lessons, but they are providing live opportunities. They are providing live events to increase the community engagement and give children a chance to connect back with their teacher and with their class. Now, pre-recording video and audio is such a wonderful way to communicate with the school community, and it's really quick and slick. Lots of the online platforms allow you to record video and audio. You've got Screencastify and Loom that can be plugged into through a browser, so do look at those. And the more teachers do it, the more comfortable they will feel with it. If they don't want to record video of themselves, they can just make audio messages, as I am doing here. And lastly, a few general tips about maintaining caution and being thoughtful about families in isolation and lockdown situations. Well, I do wish you all the best with this. If you want to get in touch with the EdTech Demonstrator program, you are very welcome to select Mount Hawke Academy, and you'll be able to access peer-to-peer support with us. and you'll also be able to access our webinar program and guidance materials all the way up to Easter 2021.